Alright, now the suit...
Camp.
Adam West. Look, I
Oh
know that
no.
the 60s show is campy, but I still love it. I still do. But again, this is another suit that just, it feels weird on the Batman they have here. Although they did actually alter his body, but I feel like that makes it even weirder, because now this stern Batman that has, like, normally has, like, muscles has just got, like, dad bod going on.
One.
Oh, come on, dude. Don't diss Adam like that, man. Come on.
Boy, I do not have any connection to that show, so I am not blinded by nostalgia.
I'm not blinded by nostalgia either. I just think that, like, just because the show is campy, it's not... I think people aren't really willing to give it a chance.
No, I don't mind the campiness. It's just the suit looked bad to me in general, even back then.
Alright, well... One thing I will have to give it... I love the little detail they added, and I don't know if this is actually a thing in the show, but that, like, his cape is held together with a bat-shaped lapel pin.
That's neat. That's neat.
I like that. Which means that he has a total of 3 bat symbols on his suit, if you think about it. The lapel...
Why's the bat symbol on his belt a different bat?
I don't know. I mean,
It's like a mouse.
Yeah, well, I mean, they always call them a flying rodent, right?
I mean, yeah, but I didn't think they were gonna go for it literally. Jesus.
Okay. Look, I like the suit. It just looks a little weird on this Batman, so I'll give it a 6. I just think it's...
Still giving it a 1.
Okay, come on, dude.
No.
Okay.
Is this like 3000?
Yes.
Oh.
This suit is different. It is weird. But
this reminds me of a Justice League episode, Batman. From like an alternate Earth where like the Nazis won, he had to basically build his own underground resistance.
That's not what this is.
I know that. No, I know that. I think it kind of reminded me of it for some reason.
No, I know. Oh, I didn't know. Do you know what this is, or do you want me to explain it?
Explain it.
So this is from an alternate timeline that takes place in the year 3000, and this is actually a clone of Bruce Wayne that they made from his DNA in order to give the Justice League of the future a Batman. But he's like actually like really brash and arrogant. He has a completely different personality. But I do like this one. I think it looks really cool, and I like it too because it's so different from any other bat suit, really. Not just in the game.
He gets a 7.
Yeah, I'll give it a... Yeah, I think a 7's fair too.
The only issue I have is that he has a bit too much red.
Yeah, I guess. My biggest issue is the ears. I don't like those ears. Like a weird L shape into them.
They feel like knives, like he takes them out of his head like they're just knives.
Yeah. This one here is not wearing hockey pads. This is the 2008 movie version. And you'll notice that he's actually the slimmest one. They actually slimmed down Batman's character model.
No, I know that he's slim in the actual movies, but I've never, even in Fortnite, I never liked this design. He feels too skinny for a Batman, to be honest.
Well, that's the actor, though. I mean, you can't really...
No, I know that, but he still feels weird.
Let's judge the costume design and not the thinness, okay? Let's just stick to the costume design.
5?
Yeah, see, for me, my biggest issue with this design is that he has the bat symbol, and we know that he has the bat symbol in the middle of his chest so that it can, you know, make it to where people will aim at the most heavily armored part of his suit. But you can't see it. It's so hard to see. Yeah, I'll give it... blends in a lot. I'll give it a... okay. I'll give it a 6 just so the comment section doesn't absolutely destroy me. And look, here's the thing. While I love the movie was fantastic. Both actors did a great job in their roles. I think we can all agree the suit is a little odd. It's a little weird. I also find all the lines in it to also be odd. Now, these last 2 suits were actually pretty much unavailable to get. Basically, like with these, you had to do these weird Warner Brothers website things to get them, and one of them was completely impossible to do. Not this one, though. This is anime Batman. I like this one.
Wait, Batman has his own anime?
Yes. Apparently. Oh, I don't know if it's really an anime. I think it was a manga, actually, but, yeah, I don't know what's going on with these balls in the utility belt, but other than that, I really like it. And
I can
to me,
imagine
this
that maybe probably like canisters that he fills it with specific stuff, maybe.
yeah, he has claws on his fingers. They're hard to see because he has his hands in fists. But
No, I see the claws.
This also is one of the most interesting cowl designs, in my opinion, and I actually really like it. They kind of mixed in
more of a design of a vampire thing.
Yeah, and if you angle the camera, you can actually see into the eyes, and you can see where Bruce like stopped putting the makeup around his eyes, which is funny to me. But I actually do really like this suit. I think it's really cool looking.
Yeah.
I'll give it an 8, honestly. This is one of my favorite ones.
Well, so the only issue I can see is that they didn't even... Personally, to me, I know they made like that old man Batman that you hate, but why didn't they do a version that's like the armored version of him?
Yeah, I know. They could have done that.
It's like a really iconic suit.
Or even ported the one from the movie, because they had the Batfleck suit and the Dark Knight Returns suit.
Because that movie one was based directly off the comic, so it wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, we did not get that. But what say you about this suit? What's
7.
your rating? 7. That's fair. Then this one is the one that was basically impossible to get, and I find it really...
Oh, yeah, we're Batman from, like, space, isn't it?
Well, originally, yes, but it was retconned that it was actually like an alternate personality Bruce Wayne had created should his default one be compromised. This Batman is a lot more violent, and he basically describes himself as being Batman if Bruce Wayne was out of the equation. And he has his suit colored like this and stitched together because he wants enemies to see him coming. He wants enemies to see him coming. He wants them to be afraid. And I love Batman of Zur-En-Arrh. Zur-En-Arrh Batman is such a cool and different suit, and I love it so much. It just is so cool.
I think I preferred it though when it was like a different planet Batman.
Yeah, I get that. I understand that, but I like this version better personally. I like that it's like all cobbled together too. I like that aspect.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is really cool. I like this one a lot. And I can't believe, it took us, I think, like 6 or 7 years to actually be able to get this suit in the game without having to do the Warner Brothers thing, which was shut down like a year or two after the game launched anyway, so you couldn't... So there was like a total, I think, of like 4 or 5 years you could not have this suit in game at all.
Dang.
So, yeah, it was bad. But,
yeah, he gets a 7. He gets a 7 from me. He's neat.
I give this one an 8, because I really do like this one. But that is all of the Batman. So now we get to go through all the alternate characters. Alright, well, here we are. We're in the middle of the town square because in recording this video, we forgot to review Batgirl's character design. Probably because she doesn't have a character trophy for some reason. I don't know why, but, here it is. This is what Batgirl looks like. So...
Pretty nice, except, well, the only one issue I have, and it's most things I've seen in media. What? Boob armor is impractical.
I mean, I guess.
There's nothing wrong with it. That's like basic, there's nothing wrong way, except I probably shouldn't say it directly here, I'll say it a bit later. But that's basically like literally putting a like, perfectly shaped item, like, around a weak point. Just like, they could just hit that and instantly hit your weak point.
Well, yeah, but
then... That point of armor is padding of that weak point.
Well, yeah, but then that would... The only... If you didn't do this, you would have to, like, put, like, a plate in front of it, which would just mush them down and hurt them anyway. So that's not really a good solution either.
Yeah, but I think it's better than having it literally be shaped around it, though.
JB, neither of us are women. I don't think we have the authority to speak to that.
Really, there's so many other things in media having that.
I don't know, JB, but I just don't think we have the authority on it, okay? I don't want to make any assumptions here. Let's just talk about how it looks in other aspects. I think the suit design is really, really good. I like the way the cowl looks. See, with this cowl, I like this one a lot better because than say the New 52 one because it makes it look like her hair is being pushed out the back as opposed to it just looking like she has a wig on, which is just kind of a weird design to me. I do really like this. I think it looks really, really nice. I will give it an 8.5.
6. I don't know, I've just never really liked armored Batgirl, to be honest.
I will say, too, the only other thing I can think of that's a little weird is that we didn't get the 66 Batgirl design, considering we got 66 for every other character who was in the show. Plus, I think her 66 costume design is, like, way more iconic than the other ones, because that was, like, how she was first introduced to a lot of people. But, yeah, that's it for this. We now return you to your regularly scheduled Batman video. Of which there are many, but not all of them. Honestly, not a lot of them have alternate designs. But this is Robin. This is Tim Drake.
Oh, where is Tim's hair?
I don't know. I hate that. I really do.
Where is his hair?
Now, yeah, he shaved hair. Head shaved. I don't know.
That was wrong.
Yeah, and in Arkham City, he had the hood, but his hood was up, so you didn't really see his hair, so it wasn't an issue, but... So the costume I don't really mind. The costume doesn't look that bad.
The costume's good, though the head...
Yeah. I'll give this one a 6, just because he kind of is, like... Every time I look at him, I get scared. Like, when... You know, there's, like, the bug in Fortnite where Nathan Drake will just randomly be missing his hair? It's like that, but permanently, with this Robin.
You get the 4. That head just ruined everything for me, Jesus.
Yeah. I should mention, too, for you folks at home, JB has not ever played any Arkham game ever, so he doesn't know anything of what to really expect with these designs here. Now, New 52, not my favorite, but my second favorite design. I should mention that every other Robin skin has hair, so... You won't have to worry about that.
Hey, pretty nice.
Yeah. I don't know. There's something off about it to me, though.
Yeah,
I feel like it's missing yellow. I think that's the issue I have with it.
Oh, yeah. Yellow's been, like, replaced by silver, basically.
Silver, and, like, he has, like, the green in the back of his cape. I'll give this one... I don't remember what I rated the other Robin, but I want to rate it higher than that one because I like this one significantly better.
A 4. This one is a 6.
I'll give this one a 7. Hopefully that was higher than the other Robin. If it's not, I'll make it an 8 just because I know I didn't give that other Robin a 7. Then this one's my favorite. This is 1 year later Robin, and I'm sure this is probably the most famous Tim Drake suit. I love this. This is
yeah, that's classic Tim.
Yeah, this is a 9. It's not classic Tim. It's the suit after classic Tim.
Well, it's one of the most recognizable ones.
Yeah, I'll give this one a 9. I would give it a 10, but there's like a
7.
weird cape clipping issue that exists in the game that kind of ruins it for me. But other than that, this is
7.
fantastic.
Oh yeah, I still really hope we could. Also, you know how I feel if we may end up getting Tim instead of any other Robin in Fortnite.
Possibly. This is classic Tim.
Oh, yeah, this one is a 9.
I'll give this one a 10. I mean, you can't beat this design. You really can't.
Yeah.
Honestly, while I do prefer the other design more, because that other design has the cape clipping issue, I prefer to play as this one. So that's why I'm giving this one a 10.
I just realized I also kind of don't like about the first Robin that you showed me, like the normal one. The hood design is more of a thing for actual, like... Damien, that's one of his special things, but then for some reason, Tim has it.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. Then we have the final one.
Oh, here comes the camp.
Yes.
Ah, the legs. Wait, I forget. Isn't he like basically wearing thigh leggings?
Yeah, he's wearing skin tight leggings.
I'm pretty sure most people in the past really couldn't tell the difference, so people thought he really didn't have on any tights.
Well, in comics, it wasn't even confirmed. But okay, what you have to keep in mind, though, this is classic Robin through and through. This isn't like the other one where it's like it's an interpretation. This is classic Robin.
This is Dick.
Yeah, this is Dick Robin. But this is like literally ripped straight from the comics. There's nothing different about it. Burt Ward fit the suit perfectly, unlike Adam West. I think this one looks perfect. Or at least it's a perfect rendition of the classic suit.
I'll give it a 5. The only issue I ever have with this suit is just how weird the fact that he's wearing stockings that go up to his legs. Like,
Yeah,
stockings,
I don't like the boots really, but I'll give this one a 5 too, but I think for different reasons. Because honestly, I'm just not that big of a fan of the classic suit. It just feels a little weird to me. Now we have the Catwoman skins, of which there are 3. So we'll look at classic Catwoman. She's a little less revealed than she was in Arkham City, which is probably better.
Oh, that's a permanent scar on her face, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's because she was like kind of kidnapped by Riddler in this game.
Riddler, yeah, I know. Jesus, they never even did not have this. Jesus.
I don't know what's going on with her hair though. Her hair looks really weird, and I don't think that's necessarily how they intended for it to look.
It's a pretty nice design. I give her a 7.
Yeah, I think the hair I just don't think her model looks as good as it did in Arkham City.
Personally, I do kind of wish more Catwoman's design would go for that design I actually kind of liked during our Injustice review thing, like that, like the actual like built-in like mechanism claws and like feet things.
Yeah.
So it make more sense how she can climb, because it's literal climbing gear.
Yeah. See, for me though, her hair just kind of looks like frayed off, doesn't it? It looks.
Yeah.
They just didn't do the hair right, but I don't really think that's a way to knock this design. I'll give this one a 6, just because I like Arkham City Catwoman a bit better, but. I mean, it is basically the same suit. This is top tier. This is god tier Catwoman. I love this design. Hair's a bit big. Hair a bit big. I will admit, but
yeah, the hair is a bit off for me, but also it just feels weird. Nothing a Catwoman with the goggles.
Well, this is her 90s design. This is what she.
I know that. I know she originally didn't have goggles, but it just seems like it's been so much of a part of her character now that it just feels weird not seeing.
That wasn't even introduced until the early 2000s. That's the funny thing.
No, I know that, but it's been so synonymous with her now.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have to keep in mind, Catwoman was changing her costume like pretty much every 2 years. Yeah, which is until the 2000s, and that design is just kind of stuck.
Yeah, actually, that's probably why that's so synonymous, because she actually finally kept an outfit.
Yeah. I like this one better, though, to be entirely honest with you. I'm gonna give this one an 8.
Yeah, I guess if it's more normally classic with the normal, like, burglar thing, I guess.
Yeah. What do you say?
I'll give her a 5. I kind of like it, I'm just kind of neutral to it, to be honest.
Now, JB, I know you don't like the 60s show that much, but do keep in mind, before you rate this one, Julie Newmar is most people's favorite Catwoman of all time, and I'm not joking. Keep that in mind before you make my comment section instantly just nuke you. Just keep that in mind.
1.
1? Really?
I don't get what is this outfit? Come on, why does she have a neck? No, for one, conceptually, why would a jewel thief constantly be wearing a necklace?
Okay, GB, this is the 60s. It was a different style. Keep that in mind. You may just not like the 60s style, to be honest.
Yeah, I understand that. It's just that conceptually, that literally would be bad to have, because that can make any type of clanking noise while trying to sneak.
Well, yeah, but. Well, yeah, but then again, JB, pretty much every female hero also run perfectly in high heels. Like, why would any, like, hero or villain be running around in high heels?
I mean, yeah, that's stupid. Most of the time they didn't carry stuff that made direct clinking noises, and most of the time they weren't sneaking. She's a burglar.
Catwoman didn't really sneak in this series, though. I mean, she was a burglar, but she had, like, henchmen that did stuff.
She's not a burglar, then.
Yeah. She steals things, but she has her henchmen kind of help her out, so that's not really...
What burglar has henchmen?
JB, it was the 60s. They needed... like, you have to keep in mind, you're doing episodes in the 60s of where Batman is fighting a woman. Batman can't just swoop in and start beating the crap out of a woman in the 60s, because while that may have happened domestically in the home a lot, it was something that everybody pretended did not happen. So, you could not have that happen. You needed them to have henchmen so that they had people to actually fight.
I know they had to try to make workarounds, but it still doesn't change the fact that it literally does not work with the character.
I guess, but it was a different time for the character too, so keep that in mind.
Oh, that is a shiny behind belt.
Yeah, well, it's gold. I give this one a 6. No, I'll give it a 7. Because I do like it, but I think we've had better Catwoman designs over the years. But Julie Newmar was a god-tier Catwoman actress. Honestly, the only one better was Michelle Pfeiffer in live action.
I'm not even disconnecting, I'm just talking about the suit.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I think the suit fit her well. Nightwing, we'll move on to swiftly. So,
amazing.
Did you say amazing?
Well, he looks good.
Okay, look, I like this design, but I just didn't expect an amazing from you. You're usually such a harsh judge.
The one issue I could see is how the mask part goes into the actual face mask.
Well, if you think about it, it does kind of make sense conceptually. Like, it gives him more protection if you think about it.
No, I understand that. How is it staying on his face besides the mask part?
Yeah, you think it should, like, wrap around behind the top of his ear?
It doesn't.
Yeah.
So how's it staying on?
I don't know. I also don't like these weird, like, straps in the symbol. I wish those straps were blue instead of black.
I mean, in actual comics, his symbol doesn't actually appear blue to most other people. It's like one of those like weird symbols where it just kind of appears not the color. It's like a weird thing. Kind of like, you know, think about it like in this way. Look how like night vision goggles work.
Hmm.
Like you usually in video games you have bright green lights, but in real life you can't see that at all.
Oh no, JB, look at the symbol isn't actually attached to his chest, it's just hanging from those straps in front of his chest.
Oh yeah, you're right. What the?
Oh.
That was like strapping on to like keep the straps on, not the straps.
Yeah, that's what I thought too,
on.
but no, it's just hanging in front of his chest.
Okay, that's 6.
Yeah, that's a 5, honestly. I don't like that in any way, shape, or form. This is my favorite design, even though I don't really like the red as opposed to the blue. I just think this one gets it the best.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, it's really good design.
Yeah, I mean, I just...
blue, though.
Yeah, I just prefer blue to red.
Maybe at least if they change the color of the sticks to be red, maybe.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, they are electric Eskrima sticks,
yeah,
but...
Yeah, I know, but it's not like electricity doesn't exist in other colors in the DC universe. Yeah,
that's
it may be
true.
natural colored in here, but it can be any color you want in DC.
Well, yeah, and in video games in general, so... I'll give this one a 7.5. I think it's solid. I think it looks good.
Well, that and orange lightning does actually exist.
Yeah, that's true.
Orange electricity, so I mean...
Oh, he doesn't have a utility belt, though. That's...
Very odd. Actually, does the other style even have a utility belt?
Yeah, it did, but it wasn't... It didn't, like, clamp in the front. It was just attached to the sides. But well, then again, like, in some versions, Nightwing doesn't have a utility belt. He just kind of has, like, these hidden pouches on his suit. That might be the case here.
Yeah, pretty nice.
Yeah, what do you think number-wise, though?
7.
Now, this design, I absolutely despise. Because the suit looks better, but...
You're lagging.
Oh.
You started lagging online. Also,
Right.
Is that a mullet?
No, he is surf.
Surf.
Like,
why are you lagging?
I don't know.
What the hell is happening? Is that mine or yours? I can't tell.
Am I lagging anymore?
I don't think so. I mean, yeah, it's a really good suit, but yeah, the hair is slightly off, but not too much to me. But yeah, it feels
I don't
like
know what's going on with the bolts in the middle of his chest either. Like, literal bolts in his armor. I don't know.
There's bolts on all of him.
Yeah, very weird. I give this one a 4. I don't like it.
Got the cheeks.
Yeah, I don't like this design.
I think it's a 5. It was a neat design, but the hair is a bit weird.
Alright, now we have 2 more playable characters. Harley Quinn! Oh, Alright, Azrael isn't here because he only has the one skin, so I have to find him.
This is a 1.
Really?
Okay, you can't tell me, besides the coloring in the leggings, that feels like Harley to you.
Well, it's a more modern Harley. I mean, it's not my favorite design.
She barely has anything else besides the markings on her legs and the colorization.
Yeah, I guess, but I feel like a 1 is a bit harsh. You give it
Literally,
a
without those
4.
things, would you call it a heart? Would you literally call this Harley?
Well, okay, I guess you might have to have the context of this is kind of like an evolution of her Arkham City design. Like,
well, no, I understand that, but then Joker looks very comic accurate, so it's very odd seeing a non-very comic accurate Harley next to him.
well, not next to him, Joker dead.
Even in general.
Yeah. I give it a 4, I guess.
Man, isn't she
JB
still
gives
upset
it a
about
1.
Joker's death? Wouldn't she want to hold on to what he liked?
I guess. Alright, that's fine.
Oh, it's actually not that bad.
I have to say, classic Harley usually sucks when you put it on a regular person. It really does. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah,
like it really only usually looks good in animation.
Yeah.
Here they did a fantastic job. They made the suit look good on a normal person, which is very hard to do.
I'm giving it a 10 just because of how hard it usually is to do, and it's actually good looking.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, I would probably give this like an 8, but I mean, yeah, because I've seen so many different iterations of this. I don't know why that's jiggling. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, I was saying,
but yeah, for them to have actually managed to do this in a good way, I know that had to be incredibly hard. So yeah, I'll give it a 10 as well. But then we have the main man himself. Now, this is a slight spoiler, but JB, did you know that the Arkham Knight is Red Hood?
Yes, I already knew that.
We'll start off with Arkham Knight, then we'll move on to Red Hood.
Arkham Knight is a really neat design, actually.
Yeah, right. I love this design, honestly. I mean, honestly, I wish he wasn't Jason Todd, because I would love to be able to see him in other forms of media, but we just won't be able to see that unless Jason just decides to equip the suit for some reason. But, yeah, I mean, I like it a lot, really. I mean, can you imagine seeing this in, like, a movie? Like, how cool that would be? Yeah. I mean, it's such a shame we'll never get to see it.
Also, personally, I think it would make more sense if he was, like, Hush or something.
Yeah, right? Well, not really in the context of this story, if you...
Well, no, I know that, but he's more of, like, an antagonist who literally tries to, like...
Yeah, like, I get what you mean. No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
That's the entire point of the Arkham Knight, to be, like, a copy of Batman, but better.
Yeah, I'll give him an 8, because I do like the design.
Yeah, he gets a 9 for me. That's a pretty rad design.
Now, before we look at his final Red Hood appearance, we have to actually go to the character trophies here and look at this one. This is kind of like the in-between Red Hood design. You don't actually get to play as this, but it appears in the story, and Red Hood is a playable character, so I will look at it.
This thing looks really cool, actually.
Yeah, it's obviously his Arkham Knight armor, but he just kind of ripped it apart and got a new mask.
And painted on a bat symbol, apparently.
Well, it's the Red Hood symbol. Yeah, but...
Red Hood symbol has always been a Batman symbol, though. Even when he...
Yeah, but it doesn't have, like, a bat head. It's, like, a point. It's, yeah, it's a little weird. I'll give this one a 6, or no, a 6.5. Because, I mean,
7.
I like it, but, it just doesn't... I don't think it's as cool looking as the Arkham Knight, to be honest. Alright, so we'll go all the way down. Oh, wait, what did you give that one?
7.
Alright, 7, okay. Red Hood. This is the final design.
Okay, I have one question. This is really cool. It's actually a really good outfit. But why did he get rid of basically most of his actual good protective armor? He was still agile with it on.
That's true. Well, maybe because he wanted to move away from the Arkham Knight, I guess, because even then,
Batman tried to move on from himself, but he still didn't get rid of stuff that literally was not of use to him.
I mean, keep in mind that that in-between design was literally made in the same night, though. I mean, it wasn't like he continued on like that.
No, I know that, but he could have at least repurposed some of his armor into his newer design.
I get that, but I think they just wanted to do something that was a little more akin to classic Red Hood. I'll give it an 8. I like it.
It looks like he kept the helmet, so I mean, that's another thing.
Well, yeah. I guess. But yeah, I'll give it an 8. I like it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Um,
He gets 8 from me too.
Alright, we have one more playable character, and then we are done. I don't know why he's not there. Oh, well, okay. I forgot about this one. I guess we can look at this. This is what Bruce Wayne looks like.
That's actually a really good looking Bruce Wayne, to be honest. He kind of feels like he actually kind of feels like they tried to make one based off of the animated one, actually.
Yeah, I mean,
like
we're not
kind of
gonna
a bit
rate
like the
this one, but I just thought you might like to see it.
I don't know, his face feels like the animated one, but like more in a realistic aspect.
Alright, Azrael, the final playable character, the Batman clone.
Oh, he looks cool.
Yeah, he's got a sick design, honestly. His sword actually even glows, too. But I don't actually think, you get to use the sword in combat.
His face is
Yeah, his face is,
really hard to actually get a good look at.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a hockey mask.
Kinda, yeah.
No, yeah, that's really hard to get an actual good look at it if it's so shaded.
Yeah, that was my problem with these. I thought the Arkham City and Arkham Asylum just had much better lighting on their character model things. Yeah, I'll give this design a... I mean, I'm not really that big into Azrael to even be qualified to give it a...
I'll give him a 7. He's nice.
But, I'll get him a 6.5. Let me just make sure there are no other...
Deathstroke.
I'm not going through
Whoa,
these...
go back. What's that Joker with the hat?
Oh, that's the one that shoots Barbara. That's their interpretation of that. I just want to make sure playable character models we missed. I don't think so. No. Yeah, okay. So that's it for all the playable characters, but we still have one critical thing to look through, which is the Batmobiles. So these first half here are all just basically reskins of the same one, so we're gonna fly through them pretty quickly. So this is the normal Batmobile. We'll actually take a good look at this, but
looks neat, I guess, but it feels a bit...
Alright, now, hold on. If I press a button, hold on. Yep, okay. You can see it in battle mode.
Yeah, it looks neat, but it feels a bit clunky, you know? It really doesn't feel too much like an actual car.
It's a tank, essentially. It's a tank with wheels. That's all it is, yeah.
I mean, yeah, but it's still called the Batmobile, meaning it's referred to as a car.
Well, yeah, it drives like a car, but then it has that weird tank mode. I don't know. I honestly wish we had just gotten a car for transportation instead of something for battle, too. I mean, I'll give it a,
I mean, I will give it to be a 4.
A 4. Alright, I'll give it a 6. So...
It just doesn't feel too car-like. I know it's supposed to be a battle thing and, like, Joker was supposed to be messing with his head or something to make it more dangerous, but still.
Yeah. Alright, Batmobile Mark II. This is... It doesn't really...
Same with different color.
Yep, it's a different color. This he gets later on in the game, and it has more upgrades in it, but it has no paint job because it wasn't finished. But because it doesn't have a paint job, it feels less finished than the actual Batmobile, but yet it's apparently a better version, so I'm giving this one a 3 because it defeats the whole purpose of it looking like that. Batmobile 1966. This is the same Batmobile with a 66 Batmobile paint job. I give it a 5 because, while it's fun looking, it doesn't make any continual sense. A 3?
Yeah.
Alright. Like I said, we're just going to fly through these. Rocksteady themed Batmobile. Actually doesn't look too bad. It has this cool, like, bat swarm thing going through it. It progressively gets right. But then they had to do something stupid, and if you look there, you can see they wrote the word Rocksteady on it. Honestly, kind of ruins the whole aesthetic of this Batmobile. I'm giving it a 4. Yeah. The 1970s Batmobile looks pretty cool.
It looks like a toy.
It does, but it is a cool coloration. I think if they just didn't have the bat symbols on the sides, yeah.
Yeah. 5.
I'll give it a 7. Then this is the prototype Batmobile. This one is actually modeled slightly differently. You can see, like, it is a bit different, yeah. I mean, it literally has the crash test dummy things on the sides.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And then, yeah, I can go into battle. I'm not gonna really bother showing Batmobiles all them. I'll give that one
You see the Joker version here?
3. We'll get to that. Robin, I hate this one because, in all honesty,
Robin ever drive this?
Right. Here's my problem with it. If they didn't put the Robin symbols on the side of it, it would actually be a really cool Batmobile to drive around with some of the red bat suits in the game. But because it is the Robin symbol, it's like, why am I Batman driving this Robin Batmobile? It doesn't make any sense. I give it a 1.
Yeah, that's a 1 for me too.
Then the Riddler. This one's actually kind of cool because it's almost like Batman like left his car out and then like the Riddler like spray painted it. I actually like this.
This would be a 2 because I feel like the concept that you just pointed out was done better with the whole Joker thing.
I like too that like he has like Batman's like hanging on the side of the car here. There's like a tombstone. I like this one. I'll give it a 6. I know it's probably not really that great, but I like it. I just like the idea that Nigma just like ran out at full charged and tried to spray paint the Batmobile.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we can finish this in 5 minutes. So we're gonna go all the way down to the Joker Mobile, because this is the only other one. You can see this one says unavailable, because, you know, you can't actually play as it. See, it has gloves on the front, teeth.
I like it a lot.
In the middle, a bow tie. It's colored. He has feet in the back.
7.
Okay, let's see what it looks like in battle mode. Oh, look at the gun. It has a flower. I forgot about that.
Never mind. This is an 8.
I'll give it a 6. Honestly, I'm giving it a 6 because I would give it a 7 if you could actually use it outside of that one scene. I hate that
why can't you use it?
I don't know. It sucks. Even the
tongue
tongue
actually moves.
Yeah, like they put so much detail into it.
Naturally do. This is like some joke would actually naturally do.
I know, they put so much detail into it just to not even use it. I mean, look, they even made the bat symbols white and then drew a red line over it to give it the thing on the tires.
Right.
Like, dude. Alright, so the rest of these now, these are all movie ones. So this, well, except for this one. This is the original Arkham Batmobile design.
Ooh.
My only problem with it is it feels like it's too short. Because, like, they made it, like, actual car size, then it, like, doesn't... Like, I feel like it should be a bit longer, right?
Yeah, maybe a bit. Actually, I'll give that I'll give this one actually a 6.
I'll give it a 7. I mean, I like it. It just feels a little chunky. It's almost like the Batman animated series one, but it's not as well done, in my opinion. Now, JB, you may have not liked the suit, but if you don't like this Batmobile, there's something wrong with you. Okay? This is a fantastic Batmobile. Absolutely brilliant. JB, don't do it to me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't give this a bad rating. Please don't do it.
Why?
It's so good.
I've never understood why people like this car.
Because this is the Batmobile. Like, look at it.
Why though?
How do you not look at this and think Batmobile? Like, how? It's long, it's narrow, it's black, it's got the bat wings.
No, I agree it's iconic, but I think the bat wings look a bit weird.
Yeah, a bit rounded, sure, but I mean, you have to think that like, I mean, okay, like, look at the ones from the later movies and tell me that they don't look way stupider because they're way bigger and more angular.
You know, I agree that part is stupid, but I think, like... Which for me, I've played Sonic, like, the Sonic Team... Like, not Sonic Team Racing, but, like, any of the Sonic games. I think the design could... Not like this design, but like any car could have gone a bit more like that, how they did, like, the spines for his back part.
Alright, well, what's your number, JB? I mean, this is a 10 for me, but what's your number?
4.
Oh, dude, they're gonna hate you. They're gonna absolutely...
I really don't.
They're gonna hate you, dude.
I really don't care.
The 66 TV series Batmobile. This is one that I feel like is underrated, honestly. I like it.
No. What is that, C4 strapped to the back?
What? No, that's a turbine. Oh, those pouches. No, those are actually the bat parachutes. They open those to come to a faster stop.
Well, I think the circle is about to run.
Yeah, well, we only have one more Batmobile to look at, so give me the number quickly. Even he's holding the bat phone, GB. Come on.
3?
Oh, you're killing me, dude. All right, I'll give that one a 4. Or no, not a 4. What am I saying? 4. A 6. Excuse me. We have 2 more to get through in a minute. 2008 Tumblr. This one is... I don't like this one. I think it's overrated. I give it a 3, honestly. What do you give it?
I give it a 2. I give it a 2.
Yeah, it feels like a tank, not a car. And it just... it's odd.
That's the way you should have some Batmobiles nowadays. They don't feel like an actual car.
Then the final one. Okay, this one. The 2016. Yeah, this one literally has a gun mounted on the front of it.
This is the murder car.
Yeah, this is literally the murder car. I mean, I like it's every problem I had with the 2016 with the 2008 one, but just hard. Yeah, so we both give it 0 then, I guess.
Yep.
All right. We got through it before the share play ended, JB. How does that feel? Oh. We just got through it. There it goes. It just ended. Alright, well, you don't need to be in here to do the outro, because we've already seen everything. We really appreciate you guys watching this. If you have any other games that we might have that you can think of us doing this for, please let us know, because I don't know about you, but I really enjoy doing this. This is really fun for me. Very easy video to make, too, not gonna lie. So, if you did like this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.